guys, before we begin this third episode of Season 2, I would like to thank Equestria Daily for featuring my last video on their website. It brought a lot of views and a lot of new subscribers. To everyone who subscribed to my channel, thank you guys so much for your support. And also thanks to the people who've left super kind comments on my videos. It made me very happy. Now, today, we're going from episode 10 to episode 15 of the show's second season.
Understanding medieval Equestria goes in Pony history. Modern spellcasting, that's classics.
This music seems to be an adaptation of L'Apprenti Sorcier composed by Paul Dukas in 1897. Disney's 1940 film Fantasia made this piece of music even more famous.
Oh, that's a good one, Twilight. Sweet little Spike running wild. What a laugh. Twilight, get my rope.
AJ's line refers to a Pesos commercial from 1992. At Bronycon in 2015, Emma Larson tackled the subject of references.
Would you throw him like a curveball?
I get blamed for a lot of fan service, which I didn't really do. I have a very particular view on it, where I love references that you don't notice. There's a moment in Secret of My Excess that's a reference to a 1980s Conti sauce commercial. My brother and I used to joke at each other all the time about it, and I think it's funny, so I put it in there, but I don't expect anybody to ever see it.
Yeah.
It's where Applejack's like, Twilight, get my rope. That's from...
Oh, yeah.
Commercial.
You know it?
Oh, yeah. New York City.
New York City!
Get a rope.
Pick up the original Picanti sauce. Pick up the pace.
Yes, exactly. Those are the references that I love.
I remember that.
When they're too overt and they're too in your face, I'm not a huge fan of those. I like the really subtle ones.
You just like to humor yourself.
That don't disrupt the story.
Yeah.
But if you watch it again, you're like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spike kidnaps Rarity in the same way as King Kong in the eponymous 1933 film. In both cases, the abduction is followed by an air raid, with planes in the film, with Wonderbolts in My Little Pony.
I spy an 8-foot candy cane. I spy a snow pony.
This scene can remind us of A Christmas Story, or Spirit.
Hold on to your hooves. I am just about to be brilliant.
Pinky's line is a quote from Singing in the Rain said by Donald O'Connor.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I am just about to be brilliant. Come here, Kathy.
Funnily enough, he sang Make 'Em Laugh in the film, and Pinky's element of harmony is laughter. You may remember these piercing violins from season 1. They come from the 1960 Hitchcock's film Psycho. This scene might be a reference to this scene from Trainspotting.
Quick, honey bun, we need to find a babysitter to watch the foals while we take care of this.
I can do it. I want to do it. Oh, the babies love playing with me. I'll do it.
The music here seems to be some sort of adaptation of the famous Brazilian song Brazil, written by Ari Barroso in 1939.
This is a crib. It is only to be used for napping, sleeping, and on occasion with permission as a pretend old-timey western fort. It is not a trampoline.
Pinky's line echoes one from an episode of The Simpsons.
All I'm going to use this bed for is sleeping, eating, and maybe building a little fort. That's it.
The music here is a reuse of a music from the episode Swarm of the Century in season 1, which, if you don't remember, really sounded like Bonanza's opening theme.
Giddy up, fellas. I gotta get the heck out of Dodge.
AJ's line is a reference to the phrase "get out of Dodge," made popular by the radio series Gunsmoke. Here, AJ is talking about Dodge Junction, a name that is itself a reference to Dodge City where Gunsmoke was taking place in. The music here is a bit similar to the Hammer Bros theme from Super Mario Bros. 3.
Excuse me? Can you please slow down?
This scene looks a lot like one from the TV series I Love Lucy. In both cases, the characters can't keep up the pace, so they try putting the products in their hats or their mouths.
Oh, this is easier. Yeah, we can handle this, okay? Here she comes.
According to an image of the script tweeted by Emma Larson, Flim and Flamma Equine Harold Hills, who is a character from The Music Man. So it makes sense that Flim and Flam's song is very similar to the song You Got Trouble from The Music Man.
And that's a new world with tons of cider, fresh squeezed and ready for drinking. More cider than you could drink in all your days of thinking.
Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool.
We'll do it in 45 minutes. What? Easy, Apple Bloom, easy.
What's the matter, Granny Smith? Chicken?
What did you call me, Sonny?
This is an obvious reference to the 1989 film Back to the Future Part 2.
No. Yeah, what are you, deaf and stupid? I said no. What's wrong, McFly? Chicken? What did you call me, Griff?
Lovely. Hurry, hurry, lovely.
I hope you enjoyed this third episode of Season 2. Tell me in the comments which reference was your favorite. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to share it on your favorite social network. You can also subscribe to my channel if it isn't already done and follow me on Twitter at Bronypastel. Take care and see you next time. Bye!